People are lining up to see a rare corpse flower that's blooming in Dover. The short-lived phenomenon also comes with quite the stench that gives the flower its name. Levin's out live there for us this morning before people are coming in to give it a smell, Lev.
Everybody's coming in there, giving it a sniff, so to speak. And I will say this, like you would think that once you're in here for a couple of hours like I have been, you would get used to it. Nope. It still smells very strong. James here enjoys it. And it's got to be a great phenomenon for people to come in here once every, whenever it blooms, once every 10 years to see something like this.
Yeah, and one of the things we want to do is inspire people with how amazing plants are in the natural world. And this is really unique. This has a really intermittent life cycle. It only produces a flower every 10 years at least for the first time, maybe every 5 to 7 years after that. And it also creates this great stench, and it also heats up. It has all these interesting features that other plants don't have.
Before we look at it through the heat thermometer, what is it like to see people come in here and just love the stench, love seeing that this is so special?
Yeah, it's fantastic. One of the great things about this is it appeals to a crowd of people who perhaps aren't particularly interested in beautiful design and gardens. I'm thinking particularly of little boys.
Yes.
It smells disgusting, and what does a little boy like more than something that smells disgusting?
Exactly.
So it's a really good way of opening up the world of plants. Also to talk about endangered plants. This is an endangered plant in the wild where it's at risk of extinction. And so it's a really good way for us to talk about plants.
So what causes the smell? I know we were looking at a thermal cam and you were showing me the smell is because of the different temperatures.
Yeah, so there's a chemical process or chemical mixture that actually generates the smell.
Yeah.
But it's driven by this thermal creation called thermogenesis in the plant. So the plant is creating its own heat. So if I show you a thermal camera now, you'll be able to see that the base of the flower is cool. That's the sort of purpley red. And as you look at the spike and go up there, you can see that's much brighter orange.
Yes.
So that's about 20 degrees warmer than the ambient temperature. It's about 70, 72 in here. And that flower spike is about 90 to 95 right now.
That's just amazing, and we always say nature is so much fun. This right here, though, it's got to be one of those things where it happens once in a time. And like you said, yesterday, when you started to see it happen, you had to call everyone to be like, hey, you got to get here now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is over in 24 hours. So we're having people visiting today with time tickets, but it's literally today. Tomorrow, we're probably done. So yeah, it's a very short-lived phenomenon, once every 5, 7, 10 years.
And it looks like it would be so sturdy, but it's actually just very gentle. I mean, from the stem to the leaves that are protecting it, it's very soft.
Yeah, it really is just like a giant flower. So though it looks so big and sturdy and structural, yeah, go ahead, touch it. It'll move.
How much fun have you had just watching people kind of come in and get the feel, sniff it, and see something that they haven't seen before?
It's phenomenal. We were open for 4 hours last night till midnight. We had about 800 people come through, families. It's just exciting to explain to people this amazing artifact of the natural world and show them this.
And for people who know nothing about horticulture, this is something that draws them in here, and while they're here at the Massachusetts Horticultural Society, they can see everything else.
Absolutely. We've got about 18 acres of gardens here. It's prime summertime, and so once you've seen the corpse flower, stay in the garden and enjoy yourselves.
Can you ever get used to the smell of a cadaver?
It's pretty disgusting. I don't think so. In fact, I just popped back home briefly and walked in the door, and my wife was like, you're going to get rid of those clothes. It really is strong.
I would say this, Jordan, when you get a chance to walk in here, it kind of just wafts over you, and you understand why they call it the corpse flower. Luckily, though, you're here at the Mass Horticultural Society, so you can walk out and you have other smells that kind of diffuse that from you, but it is part of your being for the day.
Yeah. Lev, at least there's a fan in there. I see a fan. Hopefully that's circulating some air around. Okay.
You know what's funny? The fan is for because it gets hot in here. We're in a greenhouse, and it's got to stay at a certain temperature you had mentioned.
Yeah, so we want this to be between 80 and 90 during the day.
Yeah.
So actually today, when it's a hot and sunny day, we'll actually shade it, we'll open the windows, we'll blow the fans.
Good job, Jordan, bringing up more information to why we're going to be hot and sweaty and smelling like corpse flower. Good job, Jordan.
Levin, whatever I can do to just help things out for you. Definitely going to have to burn those clothes. Lev, thanks.